Yo, welcome in homie. We start with a quadruple whammy on the Epic Store with 4 free games to claim this week. To be fair, 2 of the games I know absolutely nothing about, but firstly Kamaeru, which I probably butchered, is a frog refuge. I don't even know what that means. But I guess you foster a sanctuary for frogs and restore the biodiversity of the wetlands in this cozy little frog collecting game, where you have to take pictures of frogs, play mini games and solve puzzles and decorate your habitat. That's about it. And hopping on to the next one, if you know what I just did there, is a strange Horticulture, which is an occult puzzle game where you as the proprietor of a local plant store. Here you'll have the pleasure of finding and identifying new plants, pet your cat, speak to a coven or even join a cult. You get to use your collection of powerful plants to influence the story and unravel Undermia's dark mysteries. This bad boy is sitting in with an impressive 4.6 stars on the Epic Store, so for sure the developer knows what they're doing, but I would be very interested in hearing if any of you plan to take this bad boy out for a spin or if it's one of those collect and forget type of games. And starting August 28th, you can claim Machinarium and Make Way. Machinarium is the award-winning independent adventure game developed by the makers of Samorost series, Botanicula and Choo Choo. Here you'll have the pleasure to help Joseph the robot save his girlfriend Berta, kidnapped by the Black Cap Brotherhood gang. I'm pretty sure no one can argue with me on this one, but the aesthetics is juicy and the point and click is juicier and the puzzles are the juiciest of them all. And that's enough juiciness for one video. The cool thing is that the puzzles, they're interesting enough to give your brain a nice dopamine boost once completed, which is a really nice added bonus. In fairness, I'm sure that many of you are looking at this bad boy and thinking, I don't play garbage like that. But listen homie, it's sitting in with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam for a reason. It's really worth taking for a spin, or at least parking in your digital library for now. And alongside Machinarium, you can also claim Make Way, where you speed around loops, dart through train crossings and drift around helter-skelters and unleash wacky weaponry in this modern take on a classic top-down multiplayer racing game. The twist? Well, in this bad boy you build the track yourself, which we know means toxicity at 1000%. Make Way is currently sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam and a super good contender for a party game if you ever have those things called friends come over one night for a bit of fun. Oh, and real quick, if you want free games served to you fast and with a side of weirdness, then do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button. We are well on our way to 15,000 subscribers, and that's goddamn crazy if you think about it. And an added bonus, all of the games mentioned in this video are linked and chilling in the description. Straight to the deals, no googling or nonsense required. Next, we take a quick jump over to Steam where Vigil would like some tender loving care. Vigil is a short narrative horror game that takes place in an unsettling underground facility. Your job, if you decide to accept it, is to dispose of boxes. However, you are not alone. A terrifying automaton roams the facility, moving only when you look away and when you blink in goddamn real life. In fairness, it's a super spooky setting and great for a horror game. Vigil is currently sitting in with very positive reviews on Steam at a sweet 450 reviews, which is pretty impressive for a game in this genre. And staying in the same poo your pants genre, we take a look at Terra. Terra is a first-person psychological horror game set deep underground. As a maintenance worker, your job is to fix a broken water line at the end of tunnel 04-R. And the premise is fairly simple. Enter the tunnel, repair the goddamn pipe and get the hell out. And in fairness, it's the get out part that's kinda difficult. Terra is currently sitting in with positive reviews at a sweet 26 reviews. Next, I want to take a quick look at Void Stalkers. As the pilot of a Void rig, it's your job to transport dangerous creatures to various research facilities across the system. You'll have the pleasure of using your ship's security cameras, drones and other systems to solve problems and stay alive as you travel through the void. It's an interesting perspective on a survival horror game released just a few days ago. Next up, we take a look at Bullet Yeeters, a real jetpack chaos in your own home. Bullet Yeeters is a third-person shooter where tiny agents with really big guns battle it out on a giant household arena. You get to fly with a jetpack, fight crazy bosses, customize your hero and unleash explosive mayhems in kitchens, garages, living rooms and Sickfish's bedroom. This bad boy reminds me of the game with green soldiers fighting in a kid's bedroom, which I conveniently forgot the name of, but I'm pretty sure some of you will remind me in the comment section. So yeah, take a look at bullet Yeeters for juicy combat in every room in the house. Have you guys seen those people who decide to throw themselves off a hill in order to catch a cheese rolling down? Just completely sane people ragdolling down the hill hoping to not break all of their bones in order to get a week's supply of the stinky cheese. Well, now you can experience that digitally without breaking any bones in cheesy rolls. A free ragdolling experience on Steam. I'm not really sure what to add to this bad boy. It's throw yourself off the hill with ragdolling physics to catch the cheese goodness. Off you go. As some of you who've been with me for a few years know, the summer season is not the best for free PC games. Most people are out enjoying the weather, getting some vitamin D, and definitely not sitting at home. So the developers kinda limit their releases until we get closer to October, where it picks back up. But I actually found a few funky open betas for you guys to try if you're missing something new to take for a spin, like Valor Mortis. Valor Mortis is a first-person action Soulslike from the creators of Ghost Runner. You have to rise from death as a former soldier of Napoleon's army, wielding supernatural powers, battling horrifying monsters, and unraveling a conspiracy that threatens all of humanity. I really love the premise of this game, so if you jump over to their Steam page and press the request access button, you shouldn't be waiting too long, and off you go, rise from the dead. Alongside Valor Mortis, you can also try Time Takers, where time is your resource to stay alive or to grow your strength. Here you'll have to gather it, use it strategically, and survive intense combat. There's no fixed roles, every match is built on your choices, and off you go hunting for time. It's an interesting concept that we haven't heard about before, using time strategically in order to become stronger and win battles. If you're interested, head on over to their Steam page, click the request access button, and off you go. Next up, something that I'm really excited for. When I saw this bad boy, I was like, I need to try it. Welcome to Vapor World Over the Mind. The developer starts us off by saying, lost in darkness, a boy drawn into a twisted dream with no way out, which pretty much sounds like my childhood. Vapor World is a narrative-driven Souls-like platformer which focuses on deflection combat set in an atmospheric world of a dream. Here you'll have the pleasure to descend within a shattered mind seeking lost memories. Face dark yet beautiful worlds born of anguish and regret. God damn, this is some heavy stuff. It's one of those super dark games with juicy graphics to go along with it, and for the gameplay I've seen, I am really looking forward to taking this bad boy out for a spin. It should, if everything goes to plan, arrive sometime in 2025, but you can take it out for a spin by hitting the request access button on their Steam page and waiting a few hours, and off you go. Remember, I've linked all of the games and Steam pages in the description, so no searching required. And that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video. I'd like to say, if you felt this video was a little bit slow, my apologies. I went to a party yesterday dressed in a suit and came back in a t-shirt. I have no idea how that happened. Anyway, thanks 1,000 for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, like why not. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see your beautiful faces in the next one. Hopefully a little bit more fresh than today. Peace out.